Good evening, my friends. This is Krebs here, and today we're going to be playing some War Thunder. It's another historic battle, and this time we're going to be focusing on the P-63A5 King Cobra, a Tier 9 USA plane. Right, I think we're going to start off with some introductions and backgrounds to this video before we get on to some proper action. So, whilst the dull gaining altitude is happening here, I've had a little bit of issues with this plane in historic battles. Arcade, absolutely fine. 37mm cannon is perfect, does a lot of damage. You can turn on people quite well. Overall, it's a great plane in arcade. However, in historic battles, the only plus side that I have found is your firepower, and I get quite frustrated with this. The main capacity that you use in Era Cobra or King Cobra is a bomber hunter. And if you guys know me, if you know Krebs, I'm a bit unconventional. I don't believe that a plane should be stuck with bomber hunting. Especially in certain rounds when the matchmaker is against you and all you have to kill is fighters. So, I've been really frustrated in recent times with going on the USA team and then half the team being Corsairs, going on German team and half the team being Focke-Wulfs and some of them being Bf-109 F4s. I just don't like easy mode. I don't like easy mode, and a lot of planes out there in historic battles at the moment are easy mode. And it's just not me. I want to play underdog stuff. I want to have a bit of a challenge and be something good with that rather than be good at a plane that's already good with. So, I've adopted a new style to the Era Cobra. I've tried low flying, I've tried flying at medium altitudes, just does not work. And then I looked at the stats for the plane. Maximum performance is at 8,000 meters or around there, okay? So this is what I've done in this game and in a few prior games to this. Get up to 8,000 meters and then begin your fights, because on almost every game you're gonna have Germans. Say for example if you're taking on Germans, they're gonna be going up to around a maximum of 6 kilometers into the sky. And that's why I spent about the first 5 minutes of a game in an Era Cobra or King Cobra just climbing to 8,000. So at least you're going to have about a 2,000 meter overhead over your German enemies. And that's what I've done at the moment. I've got to about 6,000, but I noticed that my German opponents were lower than me. So fair enough. Okay, now I'm diving down on one of my opponents over here. Overshot him a few times, but he's a G2 if I'm seeing that right. So G2 isn't quite like the F4. It's not going to be able to outturn me necessarily and, you know, dogfight with me. So on that respect, at least I'm taking on this guy, not an F4. And it's just turning into a massive twist fest. But generally speaking, Era Cobras, King Cobras, and historic battles have nothing over German planes, and even actually pretty much every single other fighter out there. Apart from the firepower, it can be outturned easy, it can be outdived easy, it can be outclimbed easy, it can be outsped easily. Just near enough every single thing. I don't know what is meant to be positive with this thing, and that's why I feel like getting to 8,000 meters and then using that space, that ceiling, to work your way down, because at least you're going to have a speed advantage, B and Z a little bit, then you'll be able to do something. It's also very, very important you have teammates backing you up if you want success in this. Generally speaking, you can say that with any plane, but more so this one. Alright, so here comes... Oh! That was very close. Very close. And so what I was at about 6,000 meters has quickly turned to about just a kilometer above the ground, losing a lot of my speed and momentum. I'm dogfighting here. That's G2 dead. Shot right into the top side of him. I guess he couldn't take my 37mm cannon. Now I see some of my teammates being approached on by other Bf-109s, so gonna be going to support them. Rather than going for that front one, let's go for the one at the back, because he's trying to kill my teammate, okay? My teammate's focused on the one at the front, I'm gonna help my teammate. Here we go, just a few normal machine gun bullets. Remember, these 37mm cannons, you don't have the same amount of ammo as your lower caliber bullets, obviously. So you have to be quite selective with these shots, and you'll notice this in not this kill but the next one. You have to be kind of selective with them. So I guess you could say I'm a little bit lucky at the moment, because the opponents, fair enough, so we've gotten into a little bit of a tangle with that initial G2. But they haven't really been focusing on me, which I'm quite glad, because elsewise it might be quite difficult to actually do anything. More machine gun bullets and a few. 37. Am I gonna use it? No. My machine gun bullets are enough to take out his wing. So, happy days. 2 kills already. 1 to 9. F4 over here. Rather than engaging, what is he trying to do? Outturn or outspeed? Is he trying to go away? I think this is a fatal mistake sometimes people do. Sometimes when they see that they're getting hit by bullets, they start turning as if they might try to engage. But instead, he looked like he was going to start turning and doing a dogfight, a turn fight, but he started speeding away, but it still allowed me to close in on him quite a bit. So I'm low on my cannons at the moment, getting low on my machine guns, and I could shoot at him. However, mind you, I can only see a small silhouette of him. It's not like he's exposing his whole plane on the side to me. I can only see a little bit, so every shot I'm gonna have to be selective with. I need to snipe him. Here we go. That's it. It's easy like that. Just do one little shell right to the side, line it up, close that distance. There you go. He's gone. So how did I die in this match? I got 3 kills, gonna go back to base. How did I die? It's really, really silly and something I still need to master, but too much rudder. A little bit too side, trying to slow down, and a bit too much rudder, and that is me dead. So after all those little epic battles there, I have to die because of too much rudder. So I guess it applies like in arcade battles, it's just like it is in historic battle. Too much rudder with the King Cobra era Cobra means you'll flip over. Keep that in mind, okay? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and until the next episode, I guess I will catch you all later.